that couples could use a little help with their marriage.
Well, psychologist Bryce Kaye's written a book, The Marriage First Aid Kit, and it's all about saving relationships and making them stronger and happier. Bryce will join us to share his strategies when we come back. Marriages can be difficult at times, and they can take a lot of work, but they're worth it. Keeping a marriage healthy means regular maintenance. That's the idea behind a brand new book from psychologist Bryce Kaye called The Marriage First Aid Kit, and he's here to tell us more about it. Why did you decide? How you doing? Good to see you again. Why did you decide to write this book?
Well, because there's so much bad information out there, and people are not doing this work too well. And it bothered me to see nobody talking about certain things that could be done.
How can a marriage in serious trouble be saved?
Well, you have to identify what's going on. There's no one size that fits all. But you need to understand that a marriage is based on a dynamic between two dimensions, not one. Everybody talks about getting close and feeling closeness. That's not all that happens in a marriage. You get married to be close, to belong, to feel a part of something. You also want your own identity, to stand on your own 2 feet, to have your own privacy. In a marriage, you're a paradox. You need to go back and forth, and the trick is to go back and forth without tearing each other up.
Ah, that sounds good. Is there anything such as a perfect marriage, or is that just fairy tale stuff?
Fairy tale stuff.
That's what I figured. You're going to have some problems, some rough patches.
I won't even claim to that.
Yeah. Well, how can couples make a healthy, happy marriage even better?
Well, what they can do is they can nourish it regularly. That is, set aside time and learn to manage their states so that they're fully in the moment, not talking about responsibilities. If they do that once a week and they tune into each other once a week, average is about 2 hours necessary a week to really maintain a marriage. You feed the relationship, but you also have to keep out the weeds. And that means that you need to engage in actually healthy conflict to maintain your identity. And there's a skill to learning how to do that. It's in the book.
All right. And the name of that book is The Marriage First Aid Kit from Dr. Bryce Kaye, a psychologist from Kaye.
Yeah, and they can read half the book on my website, marriagefirstaid.com. First half is free.
All right. Bryce, thanks so much. Great to see you again.
Thanks, Bill.